Hey guys, welcome to my channel Linux King. My name is Salman Francis, and today I'm back with fourth part of our Ansible video series, and it's part of RHCE 8 studies. Today's video is going to be very interesting. Again, it's going to be about Playbook, and we will take a look at practical examples like how we can create playbooks and how we can use them in our real life. And this video also contains the lab. So without further ado, let's start. As always, I have created a very simple note for our Ansible Series 4 video. So what is Playbook in Ansible? So a play is a series of tasks executed against selected hosts or groups. And a playbook is a way to automate tasks, or we can compare it with a bash script or something like that. So it's kind of a script. You can automate the task with the playbooks, and this playbook contains series of plays. It can be very simple or can be complicated, and it is written in YAML. So YAML is, of course, many people say it yet another markup language, and some people say it YAML ain't markup language. So it's up to you guys how you want to translate it or interpret it. So anyway, it's written in YAML, and when saving playbook extension, it can be either YAML or YAML. So I basically use YAML, so it's up to you how you want to use it. As you know that Linux does not care about extensions. So the simple way to write a playbook is open your text editor, and I will use Vim and start writing it, of course. And some simple rules: the playbook begins with 3 dashes, dash, 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 and ends with 3 dots. Indentation is very important while working with playbooks because they are in YAML, and YAML takes this indentation very serious. And if you give some wrong indentation or wrong spaces, it's going to give an error. You can optimize your Vim by creating a Vim RC file. It's a hidden file under your home directory like this. And you can add the following line, but it was not very helpful for me, so I'll just skip this. So once you have created your playbook, you can check it by ansible-playbook-syntax-check command and mentioning the file name. It will basically check the syntax for your Ansible playbook, and it will tell you if it contains any error or not. And you can also add the verbosity level from 1 to 4, and 4 being very verbose. You can also perform a dry run with C command before running the playbook for real, but it can give issue if the tasks are dependent on each other, so just be aware of this. So for our first playbook, we are going to use our TX host, or let's say web server host basically, and we are going to automate the task of installing Yum. So let's do that. Basically, we will install Apache actually with Yum. And today we are going to use 3 machines actually, rather 4 machines. One is of course Dragon, that's our controller node. Draco is going to be the node where we will be installing database, and T-Rex is going to be one of the hosts of web servers. So let me show you that. If we go back to our inventory file, you can see that Raptor and T-Rex are part of web server. Draco is part of DB group. Okay, so just remember this thing. Okay, so let's start. Let's check if we already have Apache running on T-Rex. And yes, we have it. So what I did is I have also created a playbook to stop Apache to remove the services as well. So let's me take you to that playbook, and it's called remove httpd YAML. So as you can see over here, we started with the 3 dashes. Okay, now it was very confusing for a lot of people. Like many people are mentioning 2 spaces and they're not showing it. Actually, I'll show you how you create a simple YAML file. Okay, so you start with the 3 dashes, press enter, and then you can see that this dash comes under the first dash, and then you give 1 space only and type this name. Okay, there's only 1 space. you can check this by pressing enter, and over here you can see that dash and one space. That's it, and you can start it from there. So there are no two spaces actually here, so it's a single space. And then what is the name actually? So this is what it's going to print on the screen, that what this task or playbook is doing. For example, first thing it's going to do is, this is a YAML to remove Apache server. Okay, and the host is, it can be a single machine or it can be a group, and you know that we have already defined this web servers group in our inventory file. Become true means to become a root user or become a power user. Now these are important things, first three things, and then the tasks. Okay, so these are the things which are important and which will make sure that your YAML file will work properly. Okay, then the task has again the name, what task you are going to perform. These are again lists and dictionaries actually we use in YAML. So the list is that, okay, what again this first task or this task is going to do is, it's going to remove Apache package. And what we are going to use is yum. We are going to use yum command to remove the package. The package is Apache and the state is absent. So all you need to do is, if you want to install Apache, you just change the state to present or latest. And if you want to remove Apache, you will make it absent. That's it. That's the only difference. So I'll quit, and I'm just going to run this against web servers. So let's do that. And to run the playbook, it's simple. Ansible-Playbook -i inventory. Like if you don't have a default inventory file, you will give it with the -i. And if you don't know about this, please take a look at my first video where I have explained Ansible and how to use inventory, the first and second videos. Okay, and then we are going to use remove-httpd.yml. Press enter. Okay, and now you can see it's printed okay, and then it has changed. So this means our Apache has been removed, and to check that, we can just go to our T-Rex, and before, you remember, it was giving us this active and running, and now press enter, and perfect. So Apache is gone. So this means if I open a browser, 1.50, if I open a browser and type this 1.50, you can see it's not showing me anything. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to use our YAML install this time. And let me show you Apache install, sorry, my bad. So let me show you that. So it's called install httpd YAML file. And over here you can see again, it starts with the 3 dashes, then a dash, then a space, then name. So this YAML is to install Apache server. Hosts going to be web servers, become true, tasks, same thing. Again, why this name is coming under this tasks? Because this name and this thing is part of the task. So that's why it's coming under this. And this is again to show what it's going to do. The below task is going to install the packages. What are the packages? Package name is Apache. Again, we are going to use yum. State is going to be latest. And then it's going to be starting the Apache web server. Okay, and it's going to use service module. And then the name is Apache or HTTPD, and the state is started. So this is what it's going to do. And then ending with the 3 dots. Okay, perfect. Quit. And let's run this. Again, Ansible playbook. And the playbook is going to run on inventory file. And the playbook name is install Apache. And you can see it has installed on both Raptor and T-Rex, and we can prove it by Refreshing it, and perfect. So these servers are from web server group in Ansible. Perfect. So this is how you can create simple playbook and automate the task. Okay, so now one important playbook I have created. It took me some time, and what it's going to do is it's going to install database server Mariadb basically in our Draco right now, Draco machine. And at the moment you can check systemctl status Mariadb, and you cannot find anything. php-version, there is no php and no Mariadb. So what we are going to do is we are going to install Mariadb and php on Draco machine. Okay, perfect. So let's see how we can do that. So I have already created this playbook. So it's called Mariadb install YAML. What it's going to do is it's a very simple actually playbook. You can make it complicated, it's up to you. So I like simple things and I want to teach simple things. So 3- again, single dash space, then name. What it's going to do, it's going to install Mariadb on CentOS 8, become true, because we want to become a power user earlier before doing anything. That's why I have used become true earlier. And then hosts, it's going to be DB, and we already know that Draco is part of DB group. And what are the tasks? First thing is I'm going to install PHP. Okay, and the package or name is going to be PHP. State is latest. Then also under the same task, I'm going to perform another task. It's called install Mariadb server, and I'm going to use yum. Name of the package, what I'm going to install is Mariadb-server. State will be present because we want to install it. Then again, there's a third task under the same tasks. And this time I'm going to install libraries for PHP and MySQL. This is just to show that how we can install multiple packages and libraries with Ansible Playbook. The package manager, I'm going to use yum. And the name of the packages I'm going to use is PHP CLI, PHP SOAP, and PHP-MB string. And one thing you need to remember with these brackets, actually big brackets, you can use a comma separated value and install multiple packages. Then the state is going to be latest. Then what we are going to do is we are going to start Mariadb with the service module. Name is going to be Mariadb. State is started, enabled is equals to true, and then end with the 3 dots. Okay, so this is very simple way to install Mariadb. I have tried to check many videos, many things, and many sites. It's very complicated, but however, this is the easiest way to install Mariadb with the packages. So quit, and now let's run this command: Ansible-Playbook and inventory. And then I'm going to use Mariadb install. Press enter. This is our Draco, and you know that systemctl status Mariadb was not available that time. So let's see what will happen after running this playbook. Okay, perfect. So there are 4 changes, and our playbook ran without any issue. And by the way, if you want to check the syntax, you can use you can run a dry run with -c actually. And the syntax test check was with --syntax check. Okay, so it gave only playbook maria-install.yml, so this means the syntax is fine. If there had been any issue, it would have given us a red error. Okay, now back to our Draco now. Let's check if Mariadb is installed. Perfect, now it's giving us active and running. Great. What about PHP? Before it was giving error. This time PHP-v will show us that it's 7.2. Perfect. So guys, we have successfully completed our today's task, and we were able to understand what is playbook and how it works. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay blessed and stay safe. Goodbye.